Hello everyone, today we welcome someone that inspired us while starting our own podcast. The co-founder of Easyflix, a platform in Germany dedicated to the Icelandic horses, where you will find videos, podcasts and loads of content around our favorite horses. Lisa Brimm is in the Tell Tales podcast. Hello, Lisa.
Hello. Thank you for the invitation.
Oh, that's really nice. Well, thank you for accepting. Maybe for this is how we start usually our episodes. For the people who do not know you, and there is maybe people from Germany will absolutely know you, but people outside Germany maybe a bit less. If you can just present a bit yourself, and then we can move on with the episode.
Of course. I try to introduce myself like from all sides because I'm an Icelandic horse person. So your podcast name is Third Tales. So of course you have to invite people from the Icelandic horse world. And on my own, I own 4 Icelandic horses, and we owned Icelandic horses since I was a child. We started early. My parents divorced when I was 4, and then my father, he got to know a girlfriend who had Icelandic horses. And from that on, we had up to 10 Icelandic horses the whole time. So sometimes it was 6. Then, old horses die from time to time, or you sell a horse, or we had foals as well. I think we had 2 foals with my family. So I'm into the Icelandic horse world for a quite long time. I'm turning 36 this year. And around 5 years ago, we founded Easyflix, a company. Some people know it, some people might not know it. It's an Icelandic horse streaming portal. So most of you guys know Netflix. And this, you can hear the name a little bit.
Oh, that's where it's coming from.
A little bit, at least a little bit.
Right, okay.
And the shortcut of Icelandic horses in Germany, sometimes you say easy.
Easy, yeah.
Ariane, you know that maybe from Germany. And then we thought, okay, easy, Icelandic. We don't want to write it. And then we thought, okay, easy. It's light, but you can think it's Icelandic horse as well. And then Flix, because everybody knows Netflix. And then, we ended up with this name. And I still like it.
Yeah, it is really catchy. That's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. And then, this is what we did 5 years ago. We had no idea how it will end or where we're going to end. And now, 5 years later, we are still there. We didn't know it at that point of time. And but this is mainly a part-time job. We do it in our free time. We really like that. But of course, you want to earn money with it in the best case scenario. But I'm a marketing person for many years now. Right now, for 2 years, I'm working in the company of my brother. We are leading it together. It's in the construction business. I'm into HR and marketing. And then I got my own marketing company as well. And this is what we do with Easyflix as well. We have a subscription platform for all the Icelandic horse people who want to see our videos. Right now, we have more than 500 videos, like behind the scenes from competitions, for example, World Championships, Ice Horse Festival. We went to Nordic Ice Games this year, and we went to Switzerland, but as well from different kind of stables, from breedings. We have podcasts, we have webinars, we have live Q&As, we have interviews, we have training sessions, like really step-by-step introductions for people, kind of step-by-step, how do you tell the horse, step-by-step, what can you do when it's piggy pacing, and so on. So there's quite a lot going on. And on the other hand side, we do like all kind of marketing things for companies. It can be in the Icelandic horse world, but it can be in industry as well. So it can be movies, image spots, reels, photos, marketing material, websites, all kind of marketing stuff. This is what we do with Easyflix as well, and I got my own company with it as well.
Can I just ask, do you have like from Hermione Granger this time twisting device that your day is like 48 hours? Like, how do you manage this? What?
Yeah, I really don't know. So somehow people manage it. And yeah, we manage it as well, somehow.
You use a lot the we, but you are like here. Who is the we in that adventure? Maybe.
Exactly. It's two of us. It's Tobi and myself. A lot of them, I mean, most of the people, they know us together because a lot of filming days we do together. For example, we go to Iceland together in 4 weeks. So it's Tobi. We founded Easyflix together 5 years ago. It's my counterpart. And yeah, we try to split up as good as we can. So he's a lot into the tensegrity training, for example. He's really good in that. He's doing training sessions for people as well. And then we split up for filming as well. 1 weekend I'm doing it, the other weekend he's doing that. Because in the beginning, we started doing everything together, which is nice, like you guys doing.
Right.
But
okay.
when you get more things done, and when you got more like customers and you want to publish more and more videos on your platform, you have to find a way to get more productive.
Yes.
And this is why we try to split up more and more. And maybe there would be one day where we can do more filming days together again. Yeah, but let's see. You never know.
But how did you two meet? And when did you meet? How long do you know each other already?
Okay, this is a crazy story because a lot of people, I think, they thought we knew each other beforehand, before we founded the company. We just got to know each other when we founded the company. So it was really funny. So we both were on Instagram, posting a little bit around, and Tobi as well. So we were kind of small influencers. I mean, the Icelandic horse world is small, but I mean, as of right now, we have quite a lot of followers, about 20K, both of us. And then I had this idea to do something like an Icelandic horse platform to get to know trainers, because I found it so sad that you book a clinic with a trainer and you never met this person before. You have no idea how the person is training, how they talk, if you like them, if they like you. And then I was like, how cool would it be if there's a platform you can get to know the trainer, maybe train with the trainer online a little bit, and then you can just decide afterwards. Do you like the person? And okay, then I checked, okay, what kind of people can I ask to do it with me? And then I remembered, okay, there's this Tobi on Instagram, and he's doing a lot of website things and marketing things, and he's into Icelandic horses. And then I texted him, literally texted or call, I can't remember. And then we started to meet and talk about that and see what we can do. But we never met before. We never talked before. We wrote a little bit on Instagram. I can remember the story quite clearly because he did this challenge, putting the phone on the ground somewhere and filming yourself riding your horse and told, for example, you're riding away in the forest, so you only had few steps. There was a kind of Tobi challenge coming out of that because I was doing that as well. And then we were writing a little bit, and I had this fly avoiding things in the stable. Do you know this filled
like
plastic
the ball
bags? Yeah, no, well, yes, there are other things as well. There's a plastic bag you can fill with a kind of liquid, smelling liquid.
Okay.
And you put it up, you hang it into the stable, at the top of the stable, outside if possible. That sun is shining on it. And it starts to smell.
Right.
And flies and so on, they fly into it and die.
Okay.
And it looked like pee-pee.
Okay, all right.
Like really yellow.
Okay.
And his niece, she tried it in their stable as well. And Tobi hated it that she tried it, but she was seeing it on my Instagram channel and she liked it so much and it worked so good in my stable that she thought, okay, let's give it a try, and try it in our stable as well. So this is the first time I think Tobi heard about me. About this hanging pee-pee bag in the stable.
Yes. What an intro to you.
Yeah, exactly.
She's the pee-pee lady. Yes, that's that.
Exactly. And this this was super funny story. He's always talking about that when we talk to other people. So yeah, but we didn't know each other beforehand.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then we founded the company. You really have to be crazy to do it like that because it's so much work behind it. You have to like deal with the customers, and it's subscription platform. It's nice if it's working, but you have to adjust it all the time because all IT things, we all know that they get old so fast. You have to exchange the technique and update it every day. And as more subscribers you have, that more you have to do. And then you have to, of course, publish and film new videos.
You need to feed the beast, right? Yeah, this is super important.
Yes, exactly. And as more customers you get, that more problems you get, I'm telling you.
Is the company big at the moment, or is just the two of you, or no?
It's just the two of us, yeah. It's just the two of us.
Oh.
So
you do everything, filming, editing?
Yes. We do everything on our own. And when we started in the beginning, I mean, Tobi, he was a photographer. He was doing a lot of that, but we were not filming persons at that time.
Right.
So we got used to that. So we tried it and we got better every year, of course, because we did it and we learned from ourselves.
How did you start it? You started then just with audio or and Instagram, or how did you started the Easyflix, or there was video from the beginning?
Well, there were videos from the beginning.
Okay.
So before we launched the platform, so we filmed some videos. I think we launched the platform with around 30 videos. It was a little bit sad.
Well, it's still impressive though. Yeah, you need to have a base layer for sure.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly. But when I look back, I think, I mean, I'm not sure if I would have subscribed on my own at that time.
Well, you have a good community that the community like dragged, I guess, like helped you starting, I guess.
Yes, I mean, of course, it's like that. The good thing for us was that we were, I mean, not famous, but people knew us from our own Instagram channels. So he had an Instagram channel, I had an Instagram channel, and we had our own community. I think otherwise it would have been even more challenging.
I think what makes it special is kind of, first of all, the guests that you kind of have, or the people that you bring in front of the camera, and also then kind of how you approach them. I think that makes it special and makes it attractive for people. So I think this is actually really, really a nice angle to it.
But also, like in the Icelandic world, when you started, what was existing? Like Rimnir community, maybe?
Yeah,
or
community. Yeah.
Also not so much.
No,
not so much. They have, I think they still have free training videos available, which are really good quality, by the way. It's extremely good. And then, of course, we had Aya or Easyflix in Germany. Like
yes,
kind of Henning.
Yes.
Yeah, with Henning, kind of news.
But at that time, I don't feel like when you started, it's still not crowded, right? I don't think so. I think you have space.
I think there can be more, but I think you also, you cover a lot.
Which is really exactly. Impressive. Yeah, I mean, this is such a huge market, isn't it? The Icelandic horse world still. So I think there's space for everyone, whoever wants to do something. And we try to support like really everyone who's doing something for the Icelandic horse world, because I think, we think you have to work together if you want to reach something.
Absolutely.
To like new training methods, new statistics, new knowledge, and so on. We all have to bring it out into the world. And this is, I mean, we are all not perfect. We know that. I'm not perfect. Tobi is not perfect. No trainer is perfect, but we try to be as good as we can. And we think we all have the same idea. We all want to have a healthy horse.
Yeah.
A good trained horse.
Sustainable.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Sorry, Lynette. This is actually like, how do you decide on who you want to invite? Because you have people that, for example, when I heard the first time, also because I'm more on listening podcasts, because when I do stable work, it's really good for me to listen to your podcast, and I get a lot of inspiration from that. So I just started the episode today with the gut.
Mm-hmm.
So I just started now, and I'm not finished, obviously, yet. But so I get a lot of inspiration. But how do you decide on who you take? We got inspired to invite Tim from Hestakovi based on your podcast, because I was listening to it, and I told him that we have to have him. We need to kind of spread this, because it was in German. So a lot of people, of course, Germany is a big nation for Icelandic horses, but I was like, we have to promote his kind of word into the English speaking. So this is why we invited him, because this was so fascinating what you talked with Tim about. So I was like, we have to have him as well to kind of spread this and kind of promote. And so how do you decide on who you invite? What is your selection?
Yeah, this is a difficult question, but first I have to say, I mean, this is really our idea how we want things to work. So get inspired maybe from Easyflix, and then you have to do something out of it. So invite the people for a clinic, to your stable, for example, or get in touch with them and buy a horse from them, or drive there, bring your mare for breeding because you like the stallion, or you heard from the stallion from the positive and negative sides, for example. I like that if people are open-minded. And yeah, with Tim, for example, was an interesting story, because we got to know Tim before he founded Hestakovi. He contacted us and asked us how can we work together, and he told us his idea and what's he planning to do, and then if we want to try it. And they were like, yes, of course. We want to try it. How amazing is that? All natural products, no silicone, and his background. And I'm a big fan, because the products, for me, it's the best, but okay. This is just a specific topic. But it's very difficult how we make decisions, because we have very spare time, like you guys, like everyone. And we have to be super selective, or sometimes, well, people have to be lucky. For example, sometimes people are just texting us or calling us, telling us, oh, we just listened to your podcast and we think this is missing. Shouldn't we do something? For example, this can happen. Then you're like, oh yeah, true, this is missing. Let's do something about that, for example. Or of course, we have to think, okay, what kind of person might be good for our reach, to get higher reach? You think about that. You have to think about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's maybe helpful for you? What's helpful for them? It has to be a win for all sides, of course. And after this 5 years, I mean, we are in a lucky position, but we really were fighting for this position. That we are there, and most of the, well, not most, but a lot of people are very willing to work with us, let's say, or do a podcast with us or film with us, because they at least maybe heard from anybody that it's professional with us, it's easy. Yeah. We would never put anybody in a bad position. We would never do that. This is our rule number one. If anybody feels uncomfortable, or if they don't want to show something, we don't show it, we don't talk about that, we wouldn't do that. Yeah, it's very difficult how we decide to invite people for a film or a podcast or a webinar. Sometimes you want to benefit out of that because you are interested in the topic. Yeah. For example, today we are launching a podcast about the horse microbiome, for example, which is extremely interesting. I am into this topic so much, more on humans. But this is why I wanted to learn more in horses. So this is why I invited, for example, someone who's an expert in that. And yeah, it's really like that. Sometimes people write us, talk us, call us. Sometimes we really want to have them as a guest. Sometimes we want to benefit out of that. So there can be so many different things why these guests is selected. It's not only one reason. And this is what we like. We, first of all, we like to be be and have different things, for example. Do things what others maybe don't do because it's too much work, too much effort, or whatever. And this is what we really like to do. New things.
Do you have anything that you like where you surprised, shocked, something like that was absolutely not what you expected? I know last weekend was now something, or like, was it 2 weeks ago already? That was something that you had a plan B, but that was something that came up because of the weather.
Yeah, I mean, this recently happened, and I think this was a worst thing. I mean, it was not the worst thing, but it was worst. Or it was worse. I went to Switzerland for filming an ice event, really cool event. Horse competition outside on ice in the Swiss mountains. Isn't that cool?
It's amazing.
It's such. I mean, you can see it's special again, and there was really didn't have a lot of snow in Europe. Okay, Switzerland is not Europe, but in Switzerland as well the whole winter. But this weekend they had so much snow in Davos, or in the mountains in general. But in Davos, it's up in the mountains. It's the highest European city, by the way. I just figured it out that weekend. And you have to drive up kind of a pass road. It's just kind of. It's not a pass road, but it's kind of. And really, I'm telling you, the snow was as high as I am. So, like, I have a picture of that. And one day before the competition starts, the weather forecast said it has to snow. It will snow so much. It will snow a lot. And the day of the competition as well, that they had to cancel it one day in advance. And
it's not safe.
It's not safe. With the car, you could go up, but the dangerous thing is with the trailer. Going up this mountain with a trailer, because in Switzerland, Austria, where we usually don't have spikes in the wheels. For sure, you can do that, but we don't used to have it. And they canceled the event. We never, ever had that they canceled an event. We had to cancel a filming day due to bad weather and so on. But usually you can manage it differently, or you can film in the morning, or maybe the other day. There's always a solution. But for this, okay, they canceled it, so it will only take place next year. And then I was super stressed. Because going to Davos, it's not so far. It's about only 3.5 hours, but it's super expensive. So going there. And of course, you invest your time. You invest your free time, right?
Yeah.
When you do it, yes, you can work from there, or you can go back home or whatever. So I was like, okay, you really have to find a plan B now. What kind of Icelandic horse stables are around? So I was in close contact with the organizers of the competition. I mean, they felt super bad, but I think it was the right decision, because I drove up to Davos when this really bad snow was, and I was extremely afraid. I'm telling you, I'm an afraid person from time to time, but on slippery roads going up the mountain, that's not a nice feeling, really.
No,
it's not
and
a nice
you didn't
feeling.
have horses, right?
I only drove up with my car, and I have a 4-wheel car. Yes, so I figured out a plan B, and by accident there were 2 nice stables I took into consideration. But of course, you have to talk to the people as well.
Yeah.
Do they have time? Are they willing to do that? And a lot of people, they are scared, for example. You maybe can't imagine, but they are scared. They are nervous. Maybe they don't have time. Maybe they don't want you to come. Maybe the horses are not trained good enough. They are maybe not in a good shape. Whatever. There are 1,000 reasons, I can tell you. And then I just called Florina Barandun, and she was like, yeah, I knew her a little bit from social media, and we met on World Championships. And then, sounds good. I think we can do something. But what should I say? What should I show? I hope this is fine that I talk about that, Florina. And I'm like, no worries. I'm used to that. Most of the people tell us, yeah, but what should I say? What should I show? They really don't know. It's so interesting. And I'm like, yeah, we're gonna show everything. People are interested in everything, and no worries, I gonna ask you.
Right.
I will let you know what people want to see. And then we ended up like almost not able to stop talking, because there are 1,000 topics you can talk about. And Florina, she's really good in talking as well. Not everybody is that good.
Nope.
We had like bad filmings as well, where people were like saying 1,000 M's and you have to cut it out. And for example, in training videos, it's very difficult to cut out that it doesn't look bad. And this takes you forever. I think I counted, at least I can say it from my perspective. Next time we have to ask Tobi in advance. In one training video of 15 minutes, I had to cut out 150 M's of one person. I can't tell you from whom, but this was, wow, this was difficult.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then of course, I mean, yeah, this is what happened last time in Switzerland, then this training video. And then sometimes you have filming days where you go maybe to a professional trainer or rider and you think, wow, this will be so good. You're extremely, you go there and you're super motivated, and then you're there and this person is not able to talk.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, go on the horse and talk about what you're doing. Nothing.
Silence.
Silence.
It's
yeah, but what do you do?
Yes.
And then really good riders sometimes have the problem they can't explain what they do. They are extremely good riders.
Yeah.
But it's very difficult for them to describe in detail what they do, how they react. Yeah. And on top of that, what's very interesting as well, the horses get irritated by talking when they are talking on the horse.
Yeah.
I experience that extremely often because riders are using their voice as an aid. And when you talk the whole time, the horses, they get irritated. They are like,
what are you saying?
Yes, what do you mean?
Yeah, exactly. They try to understand.
Yeah. So this is what I can remember.
But just because you say sometimes they are afraid, it's not necessarily they are afraid of. It's they are afraid of showing something wrong, or they are afraid of not being able to know what they're going to talk about. Is it? It's a various thing, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, there are different things. For example, some people are afraid that about bad opinions. For example, people could think about them in a bad way.
Right.
And today it can be like everything. The horse just needs to be a little bit too skinny, a little bit too fat.
Yeah, you will get something.
Turns the nose to the right instead of the left, whatever. And then the social media people, they will kill you. Today it's like that.
Yep.
And this is why a lot of people got really afraid. And they, of course, at home, in the home stable, with their general riding students, maybe they are within their comfort zone. Who doesn't like to be in the comfort zone?
That's true.
But for example, Niels Christian Larsen, he's challenging himself to going out of his comfort zone. I'm not sure if Niels always feels comfortable, but I think he is, but for sure he is not. You have to get used to things like showing more on social media, showing like everything. So Niels is, for example, one person, or Steffi Svensson, they are super open-minded. You can film with them like everything, every day, everywhere. Meet them on a competition, you ask them, do you want to film with us? Yes, no problem. This is what I like so much. Niels is super, super professional. He's very funny. He has his own opinion, but you can talk to him open-minded. So you can have really open discussions, and these kind of people we like.
I think the most difficult thing is to keep on going, because you can... Yeah. I think it's easy to start a podcast today. You take a mic and say, okay, cool. but like that's what this is, they say it takes 8 months to get a habit and to get into a rhythm, etc. And that's what I keep on saying to Harry, is that like we will improve by doing, and we just need to keep on going, and we will improve how we ask questions, we will improve the sound, we will improve our setup, Riverside, god damn it. But all of that, and it's just by doing that you get better. So
yeah, and what I experienced, I always have to smile a little bit, not laugh, but smile a little bit when people do big announcements everywhere, like we start this now, and from now on everything changes, and then you see like one post and nothing else is happening anymore. And I find it so sad, because they put so much effort in the beginning that they don't have any like energy anymore to continue, and better don't put too much effort in, and then grow and grow and grow and see where it goes, than putting too much efforts. Like from the beginning.
Small goals. Release an episode, release one episode and release a second one, and then 10 more.
And maybe have a backup or a backlog, when people announce like now every week we will like publish something. And if you don't have a backlog and then some guest is jumping off, and then you cannot next week publish something because nothing is happening. So you announce for like super big in the beginning, every week for 6 weeks we will have, and nothing is happening. This is, we've seen this as well. But you also improved, no? Like, I mean, not that you did this. I was more like, you improved now also with how you do stuff, with your equipment, the editing, and whatever you do. You also learn over the last 5 years, like you get a feeling for it, what is kind of attractive for the audience.
Yes, I mean, you have to, and within the past 5 years, I mean, in 5 years, things are changing so much. And if you live in the marketing world, I mean, Tobi and myself, this is our passion. It's Icelandic courses, but marketing as well. We love it. It's not that we want to sell people something they don't need. It's just so interesting. Like, it's a kind of science and research. What works best? What do you have to do? How does it need to look like? What kind of ads do you have to put maybe on Meta or whatever? So there are so many specific things, and people, they only see the results, but there's so much going on in the back end. I mean, you really don't see. And if we wouldn't have improved, we wouldn't be there where we are now. I mean, you have to improve if you want to survive in the market, wherever you are, even if you want to be in the Icelandic course market or not. And you have to like try new things. You have to try new offers for your customers, maybe. For example, we started with our live events. Do you know that, by the way? Easyflix days.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Tim was there as well.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a kind of training event. It started for one day. We invited some trainers. They can do like open training, showing training insights with their horse or not, depending on what they do. Can be mental training, can be a presentation, can be like riding session with their horse, or training session with a student about a specific topic. And the first time was already good, but you have to give it a try. So you have to start somewhere again. Yep. So we started somewhere. I think we had the 5th or 6th last year. This year is happening one more. In between, we tried to do 2 of these events per year, which is already a lot of work.
Yeah.
But people love these live events. They love to see trainers in real life, to discuss with them, to see us, to like having open conversations. And it's a full kind of full service package what we offer on Easyflix. So you can be just on Instagram if you want to. You can watch some free videos. If you want to, you can have a subscription. You can join some live streams we do on our platform. You can follow Tobi and myself on Instagram. You can enter our live events. So there are so many possibilities for everyone, depending on what they prefer. Yeah, podcasts, of course.
So, like you mentioned it, always improving, try to reach new things, etc. What is the next big step for you and Easyflix? Do you have this is the next step?
Yeah, I can tell you. I mean, we are working on that for a longer time. So we have to launch a new platform because ours is 5 years old.
Okay.
And yeah, IT is getting old. Websites, if they are 5 years old, they are already quite old. So you have to redo it. Yeah. And I hope we can launch a new platform this year, which will be crazy, more advanced, much easier usage for the customers. So I think this is an extremely big step for us. And this is the biggest step, but we do a lot of filming sessions this year. We just finished the schedule for this year, so almost until the end of the month. It's like we know what we're going to schedule at what time. And what people like a lot, so for the people who have no subscription yet, when we travel to Iceland, we do vlogs from every day on Easyflix. And a lot of people only follow us on Instagram, which is completely okay. But they have like a full, sometimes 40, 50, 60 minutes video. We take them through the day into the different stables. So meeting the people in real life, you usually will never, ever get the chance. But on Easyflix, you get.
Yeah.
And people love it. This is the feedback what we got from last year. And then we are right now working on, because yes, we do an English-speaking podcast now. People, of course, want to see Easyflix videos in more languages than only German. And yes, we have English-speaking videos, not too many, but we have from Icelandic people from Iceland, for example, with Glódis Rún, with Helga Unna. This is what I just have in mind, but we have few more. But we try to do subtitles in English, at least, that will be available in German and English on every video. So this is the goal as well.
This is the goal for this year?
I hope that we can manage to do it for this year.
That would be cool.
Little bit depending actually on what it costs, because this is
right.
It's expensive. I mean, no matter how you do it, if you do it with automatic transcription or you do it by hand or whatever, it's time or money or both.
Yeah.
So a little bit depending on that, but we are already working on that. Yes.
And you mentioned podcast in English. I know that the first one I remember hearing was the one with Nils Christian Larsen, right?
Yes.
Was in English. You're going to still develop that?
Yes, with the podcast, it's always a little bit, it's falling off.
Yes.
Because we can't do everything, and we try to focus on the videos, and then we have a little bit too less time for the podcast. But I have some people in mind for English-speaking podcasts. I would love to do that, actually. I love doing podcasts and talk to people, but I can't promise, of course.
No,
but do English-speaking podcasts.
No. It is. But is it strategic? Like in terms of getting in English, is it it is a case of expanding, or is just okay? But we have so much materials that we can offer that also. Subtitle, etc., etc.
I mean, if we look on the market and into strategy, I think it would be most smart to expand in the German-speaking countries, because the most Icelandic horses, the biggest Icelandic horse market is still Germany.
It's
like
definitely.
that. I think we all know that. I don't know. I mean, yes, there is potential in the English-speaking market, but I think it wouldn't be necessary to do it. Not at the moment. But we would love to do that, because we get so many, messages that people want to see it and listen to it in English. And it's nice because we love the Nordic countries, and most of them, they don't understand German. But the Nordics, it's always so much fun to film with these people. They are always open-minded. They are not as nervous as some European people. I think this is the general thing. We Germans, we are a little bit stiff sometimes. But the Nordics, they are not. So yeah, we would love to open them this door to watch our videos. It's just kind of passion thing more than profit.
Right. Yeah, I mean, with the reach that you mentioned before, you can self-sustain with a German-speaking audience.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
I mean, you're doing it, so obviously you're able to.
Yeah, and I mean, you can optimize all the time. We know a lot of people. They want to see a new platform because yes, ours is already old and not
right.
Such a good usability they would love to have. So we try to work on that.
And that's, and also like when I'm thinking, when you said even like the changing platform, that means that changing also the host of the video and adding subtitle, that sounds like a humongous headache. You know, it's like, it's a pain. It's a pain just to think about it, I believe.
I tell you, yes, it's like that.
You said how many videos you have at the moment in Easyflix?
More than 500. Maybe it's 550. So yeah, it's just a lot of work, just moving it and so on.
I mean, I can only imagine how painful that must be. Yes, even us moving.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
We will follow you.
We will let you know when the new platform will be launched in 2120. Maybe.
Yes, yeah. In 1 billion years.
Exactly. For the next generations.
Yes, the next generation of riders. It's good. It's important to prepare right now.
Yeah.
I have one thing that I have since we started it. By the way, in Sweden, they will say Isisana. That's what they say, right?
Isasana.
Isasana. Yes, for Icelandics, which is when you do the Google Translate in Facebook, it's they Facebook consider that as ice cream. So sometimes we use ice cream as we say, the ice creams, that's the horses.
It's like instead of Islander, you say easy.
Yeah.
And when people write in Facebook groups in Swedish, we sometimes get it translated into English, but they write Isasana. Like when it's like with a NA ending, then it means that it's a plural thing. So I'm not really sure what it should mean, but Facebook translates as ice cream. So sometimes we talk about ice creams instead of Icelandic horses because
how funny
Facebook,
is that?
So it's been
so
some time
random.
that I have it in my mind. I need to tell you that when you say easy for Easyflix, I was like, we have ice cream here in Facebook.
But while we talk about that, maybe this is interesting for the people. So in the beginning, it wasn't clear, but we were not sure if we really just want to focus on Icelandic horses. We have other breeds as well on Easyflix.
Right.
Okay.
So then it's not only for the Icelandic horse people. So of course, other breeds can watch and learn and get inspired as well. And I think with our logo, it's not, so many Icelandic horse logos, you see an Icelandic horse and so on. And this is what we didn't want it to have. We wanted to be a little bit more open, that if other people want to join, for example, on the Easyflix days, on our live events on a stable, we had like big horse riders there as well.
Okay.
This was so interesting. And they were like, wow, I didn't knew that it is that cool. I will come again. And we were like, wow, there are non-Icelandic horse riders here. Cool.
I mean, some of your topics are really like you can apply them to any breed. Now, when I started listening in the beginning, you talked about like that you are interested in the gut and for the Icelandic, but of course, every horse has a gut. And so everything applies also to, when we talked, for example, we had last year somebody, Victoria Ostlund, she talked about feeding of horses. And we talked like, what is special about an Icelandic horse? And she said, in the end, it is still a horse. Of course, you can see like they are a bit like easy to feed up, so they are more easy in outside Iceland to get fed. But in the end, it's still a horse.
Exactly.
It eats grass. So like, I like this idea that you are like open for other breeds. You're very inclusive.
Yeah, true. I think you need to be. I mean, yes, in some ways, Icelandic horses are specific. I mean, when you're ready with the gut podcast, you for sure you will hear it and you know it from Tim. But you have this. Is it zinc in English as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. So due to the fur, a lot of hair, Icelandic horses have so much hair. They need more zinc than other breeds. It's like that if we want or not. It's a kind of a general thing. Yes, the other a little bit more, the other a little bit less. And yes, the horses which are from Iceland, maybe they need a little bit other minerals. But from the idea, yes, they eat grass and they kind of need it for gut health.
Yeah.
Quite easy. Can be easy.
At the end of the day, it's a horse, and then there is some specificity and how we ride them, I guess, also, and how I mean the fact that there is 2 more gates also kind of obviously separate them, but a walk is a walk, a trot is a trot, a canter is a canter, at the end of the day, right?
That is actually what I wanted to say, because now you have with Tina Hona, I don't know what her name is, with the wrecking horses.
Mm-hmm, yeah, yes. Tina Schwellinger from Jona, yes.
Yes, so I'm looking forward. I get the subscription for Easyflix, then I can log in, watch that video, and Lionel can look at the wrecking horses.
Yeah, the wrecking horses, they are cool. And Tina,
because I listen to the podcast.
Yeah, Tina, she's so much into it, and it's so interesting because often you think with these gaited horses or other gaited horses, we Icelandic horse people often don't know them, that they are maybe crazy in the heads or something, but it's really not the case.
No, it's really interesting that there are more horses. And this is, for example, also what we talked with Heidrun about, that the mutation behind the gaited horses. So that it's not just Icelandic horses. We always think like we are the only ones, Icelandic horses are the only gaited horses. This is not true.
No, there are so many more.
Yeah.
And other gates as well, out of pace until there are other gates existing. I have really little experience with that. I just know that.
Listen to our, like she did her PhD thesis. No, but I can also send you the link for her PhD thesis.
Mainly on Icelandic horse though, right? But then after there is one gene, the gatekeeper, that's what they call it.
Yeah, and the Icelandic horse, I know that.
Yeah, but it exists also in other breed. That's what she was talking about. She didn't spend so much time on it. But
mega interesting.
She did her PhD in Iceland about it. Iceland and Sweden. This is how I found her.
Thank you, Lisa and Tobi, for participating to this episode. And thank you, everyone, for listening. We will come back very soon with a new episode. More guests, more story to tell. Like today, please like, subscribe, comment in your favorite podcast platform. Visit Easyflix. Lisa, there is Instagram. There is a website. You are on YouTube. You are everywhere. TikTok. I didn't forget TikTok. I forgot TikTok. So please go and check all the content there. You will be, like we are, always surprised. So many things to look at. So please follow and go. Before leaving you, we'd like to mention that you can follow us and Easyflix on Instagram, Facebook, the Telltales. Thank you so much, Lisa, for today.
Thank you and goodbye.
Goodbye.